It's the day after Hump Day, and here I am with Keith Collett, Big D Sizemore, Zeke, and I am Small Artist.
And we're going to be discussing the
WWE.
WWE. Okay, Mr. Big D's got some notes there. How did anybody watch Raw this week?
I sure did. And my first notice about it, as of Monday, we have the new WWE Tag Team Champions. Goldust and Cody Rhodes are the new WWE Tag Team Champions.
I watched that.
They beat the Shield.
Did you like that, Zeke?
Was the title line that night?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're the new champions now.
Oh,
Which is good.
yeah, good.
They're going to run this angle. Did you watch any of Raw, Zeke?
Some.
And I do actually think the Shield's going to drop the titles completely now. I hate to see Dean Ambrose, because personally I think he's got the best talent in the Shield. Wrestling-wise, selling-wise, just a genuine great performer. So, I think they need to just let Dean drop that, go off on his own, and win the WWE Championship.
Did you watch any of Raw, Little Artist? Did you get around to it this time?
No, no.
I watched a little bit of it. I think in the future, the Shield is certainly not out of it, but we, the people, is going to have something to say about those tag belts.
Yeah, I do agree about that. And that's Cesaro. He's incredibly strong.
I seen him snatch what appeared to be. I don't know if you watched this on YouTube. You know the movement, the snatch, where you pick the weight completely up one motion over your head. He done what looked to me like on a standard Olympic bar. If that was a standard Olympic bar, it looked to me be 135 pounds.
With one hand?
With one hand, snatched that over his head.
Talk about steroids.
I don't know about performance enhancers. His physique isn't like that of Ryback's even. Ryback is a beast, but that dude is strong. He snatched that. You can check it out on YouTube.
All right. Cena returning to fight Taker at Mania. Now, here's the thing. I said this a couple weeks ago before they announced Cena returning at Hell in a Cell 4 months early. That's a risk. He's returning 4 months early to fight at Hell in a Cell for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I think he had a torn tricep.
Right.
That's what he's recovering from.
But, does it seem any suspicious to you that the biggest character in the WWE is not going after the biggest belt right off the bat? Let me tell you what's going to happen. Personally, I think Cena will come back, get the belt.
The heavyweight or
The
the
World
WWE?
Heavyweight Championship.
From Del Rio.
He'll win it.
Which he actually defeated Rob Van Dam in a hardcore match in Battleground.
He'll take it to Mania. He'll lose to Undertaker. Because why else would he be coming back this early in WWE risking their biggest star?
Okay.
And Taker coming back in November. I am telling you right now Cena and Taker's going to wrestle in WrestleMania. That's going to be the main event, I'm telling you. Taker will win, he'll come to Raw, and he'll get cashed in on the next night, he'll retire, and he'll never come back out again.
So this is, and what you're predicting, this is Taker's last WrestleMania.
Yeah, this will be Taker's last WrestleMania. And
he's going to retire on top as WWE champ. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't know if Cena will actually win the belt, but if that's how he does, then that's how I see the storyline going.
What do you think, Zeke?
I never thought that way. We'll just have to wait and see. When is Damon Sandow going to cash in his briefcase? He's held it for so long.
I think time's drawing nigh. I do. It has to be.
Sandow has held that case since Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been about 4 months now. He's got till next Money in the Bank to cash it in. But, will he wait that long? Will he cash in the night after WrestleMania? I think so.
There's talk of a face turn for him too, but I don't know.
I really would like to see him stay heel.
Yeah.
I really would. He's a great heel.
Especially, he is a good heel.
Especially with what he did in Lexington.
I was going to say, if he turns face, is he actually going to come back and actually sing My Old Kentucky Home in Rupp Arena?
I don't know. Coming on to my third topic if we're done with this.
Anything you like to add, Small Artist?
No.
Okay.
Goldberg returning. Now, Goldberg chance has been going on for a year or two now.
Okay.
Since Ryback's come in, but they've never acknowledged it. The announcers have never acknowledged it. But this week, JR. Jared King Lawler said they're chanting Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Isn't that interesting? He said. And is it because it's Goldberg's new WWE DVD they're releasing, which is kind of suspicious in its own right?
When are they releasing this?
It's already released.
So it's available.
I think so.
I'd like to see that.
But does it mean that Goldberg
I like their documentaries.
is in cahoots with the WWE? Does that mean so? I think so.
It could be. It could be that he's coming back, or it could be they're just pushing his his DVD, trying to get sales up. We'll have to wait and see. And maybe Big D's right. And that is fine with me if Goldberg wants to come back to the squared circle.
Now, he has said in an interview that he is considering it. They interviewed him at the Seattle game in August. And he says, to be completely honest with you, I have talked to him several times over the past 6 months. And this is in August. He says, as of right now, I'm not planning on coming back. But that was in August. Of course, he'll tell us that he's not planning on coming. Is he coming back? I think there's a really good chance. He says he don't want to fight Ryback anyway. If he does come back, he wants Taker.
We'll see how it goes.
And that would be a good match. Taker
It would
and
be.
Ryback.
I would like to see that.
Taker and Goldberg.
I would love to see that.
I want to see Sting Undertaker, but that's not going to happen, though.
No, I'd say Sting will stay with TNA.
So neither of you all, as of yet, have seen the match between Ryback and Punk.
At
Battleground?
Battleground?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Y'all knew how it ended.
But I know how it ended.
Yeah. It was a good match.
Yes.
Daniel Bryan losing steam. Is he losing steam?
Do you think so?
I honestly think he is. I think WWE is screwed up and carried on this whole storyline too long.
So you're kind of thinking they're spreading it too thin.
Yeah.
I kind of get that feeling. I really do.
I'm starting to want Randy Orton to be champ.
The Viper, he's coming really aggressive again. I think that Daniel Bryan will eventually get the title. I think they will. They give it to him, but I have to agree with Mr. Big D. It's running a little thin. What do you think, Zeke?
I agree. I mean, just same old stuff. When Raw closes, he always gets to be in the Raw. When the wrestler's on the last match of Raw, you know what that means, don't you?
Yes. I actually, it was yesterday, Steve Austin show, Unleashed. And I have to agree with him. Sometimes I wish that this would be more in my and Zeke's day, that they'd turn them lights down, dim them a little, just like back in the old days.
Yeah.
Have a little old school stuff. Nothing wrong with the guys of today.
Yeah.
But like Steve Austin said, turn those lights down where you can't see beyond the fifth row. And wrestling was awesome back then. What do you think? And commentary
I agree.
in a professional wrestling match, commentary is essential. What do you think?
What about having a lights out match?
No, that would be interesting. That would be really interesting.
Here's what I think. I listened to the X-Pac. Steve Austin Unleashed. That was the best one I think he's ever done.
Part 1 or 2?
There's part 2.
Part 2 was yesterday. Yes,
X-Pac.
I listened to it today. I downloaded it today, and I was on the road. And with Sean.
Are they always a part 2?
I don't know if I don't know if there was always going to be a
Now-
part 2, but there is, and you can download that right now if you want to. I have it on DVD.
I already
CD.
had the first one. First one was good.
The first one's good. I believe I like the second one better.
Where he talked about being on meth.
He did. He was actually shooting meth in a bathroom stall before some of the matches.
AJ Styles.
He was in Mexico for 4 years.
All right. Well, I would talk about my fifth thing. Did WWE ruin Daniel Bryan with waiting for the title? But we just basically discussed
Basically, we did.
Yeah.
So, I'm out. But I do want to say one more thing.
Okay.
I want you all to watch when you get home on the internet, whatever. While you're here, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Why Jim Ross got fired. And it was the WWE 2K14
I watched
conference.
that. And,
Have you seen the 30-minute video?
I watched it in its entirety, yeah, where JR is drinking his Snapple. Ric Flair goes on this rant.
And Ric Flair starts going off, and
We're talking about his deceased son.
And then he started talking about, hey, I'm gonna be on the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast tomorrow. He said, I'm gonna be on the Steve Austin podcast tomorrow. He said, you hear that?
Yeah, JR got a little.
And he wouldn't stop.
Ric Flair was too. Ric Flair was really intoxicated, I believe.
And Ric Flair started talking about dirty stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, was he fired? Did he retire?
He was fired.
They were calling it retired on the Steve Austin show. They don't refer to it as being fired. They don't.
Of course they won't.
Of course
Steve
they will.
Austin,
Well, they're buddies. I can understand that. And I like Jim Ross, man. Jim Ross is part of professional wrestling, sports entertainment.
Jim Ross, what I would love to see from you, buddy, is for you to come back and call Undertaker's last match. I'd like to see.
Okay. Any closing thoughts, gentlemen?
Nope.
Alrighty, small artist, you want to close things out?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Thanks for listening, and please post comments.